Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. Today is episode 15, and in the last episode, we planted our absolute monster field of canola. Lots changed since then. I've been doing a lot in preparation for today's video. I did a couple of harvesting contracts of corn on some big fields, and we walked away with an extra like 32,000 liters of corn, and the contracts were pretty big. I've also gone ahead and herbicided this field because weeds started to grow. Our sheep are still working, which is great news. But yeah, you can see the harvester, very dirty. We actually put a lot of hours. We're almost at 15 hours on this thing, which is pretty crazy. And this thing and my trailers are filthy. These trucks and trailers, they need a wash badly. We're going to get to that today. We are going to be probably jumping ahead a bunch and getting our spinnery sale done of all of our fabrics next year, because in today's episode, the goal is to say goodbye to our Massey Ferguson and to buy ourselves a brand new harvester. So, and we've got a lot to do to get to that point today. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the contracts that I got done. If we go ahead and take a look, I did these two contracts. They were big contracts, Field 72 and Field 60. These are very big fields to harvest at a width of 6 meters. They were both roughly 100,000 liters that needed to be delivered. That was a lot of work, but I got them done. It took me probably about 4 hours to do these two contracts, just because I basically had to sit with it too, because I had to just keep on emptying the harvester because that thing only has a capacity of 8,000 liters, which we're fixing today, which is great. So, with all that, we got a lot of stuff to sell soon too. We're obviously in the month of October. I think in December we have to sell our canola or the oats. And I don't know if I'm gonna sell all the oats. We're gonna see how it goes. I might do a couple loads of oats, but I might keep some because I do plan on getting some chickens, and some oats will get us through the first year or so, which would be fantastic. But yeah, so we're going to get that done. So give me a couple minutes here, guys. We're going to jump ahead a little bit. And, I guess we should collect these so that we can see how much money we have. We need approximately, I think, $450 to about $450,000. So we have still got we still got a ways to go, guys. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to jump ahead. I'm going to get some of these machines and trailers and trucks and all that stuff cleaned up and parked away, and I'll bring you guys back once I've got all that cleaned up and out of the way. So we've made it to the month of December, so I'm just going ahead and I'm loading up our canola. It is time to sell. We're not going to get peak market value for it, unfortunately, but we're going to be pretty close. Should make us over $40,000 regardless, so that should be good for us. I'm going to go ahead, get both of these trailers loaded up with all of our canola, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to go and sell it all over at the farmers market. So I'll bring you guys back in once we're ready to go make our sale. We are at the farmer's market, so now we're going to go ahead. We are going to... Why does it always switch to the grain door? That's not what I want it to do. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We're going to go ahead. We're going to unload all of this canola. This is going to be our last small canola harvest. And to be honest, I would like to get an oil mill going for our canola, because we're actually producing enough now that we can actually supply a full-size canola or oil mill with enough canola to actually make all this product. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so 22, 25. Yeah, okay, so we're pretty much on track. Don't use the grain door. Perfect. Good. So yeah, we're pretty much on track to be able to get an oil mill down the line. Whether or not we'll be able to afford the oil mill after this next big harvest, we'll see. It'd be nice, because then we'd be able to convert all of our canola into canola oil, which is way more profitable. So, okay, we actually did pretty good there. If we go look at our finances, products sold, there we go. Harvest income, 40,000, pretty much right on target. And then we got 1,000 in environmental bonus, so that's pretty good. So we got $46,000 for the 32,000 liters of canola. So that's pretty much all we have to do here in the month of December. I guess we will pretty much bring you guys back once it's January and it's time to start selling our oats. I actually lied. We're actually still in the month of December. Seems like oats are the best to sell in December. I thought it was January, but that's the little bit of corn that we harvested from those contracts that'll sell the best in that time frame. I'm not going to bother showing you guys every single sale here. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to get all these sales and I'm going to give you guys a grand total here at the end because it's going to take me quite a few trips because we got about 100,000 liters of oats to deliver. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get all of this stuff sold up and then I'll bring you guys back once I've got a final number for you. So after our oat sale, we did really well. I'm deciding to keep 25,000 liters. So just bear in mind, we harvested about 100,000 liters. I'm keeping 25,000 liters, and this is how much money we made off the oats. And this is like a last-minute harvest that we got out, or a last-minute plant/harvest that we got after we bought Field 10. So we made off the oats alone $85,144 and an environmental bonus of $12,733, which gives us a grand total of just selling like 75,000 liters of $97,877. That's great. That's perfect. If you look at where we're at money wise, we're at $277,000. So we are well on our way to getting our new combine. But to do that, we obviously have to jump ahead to the month of January now. I've got the corn loaded up already to go. So we're going to get into January. We're going to go sell the corn, which will get us over $300,000. And then obviously after that, we're in a selling mode right now, guys. I know things are probably moving a little bit quick right now, but bear with me because things are moving fast for a reason. We got a lot of things going on, and it's all for good reasons. So the greenhouses are good. We're loaded up. We're going to jump ahead to January so that we can go sell the corn off. So our corn harvest yielded us about $35,000, which is pretty much on par for where I thought it was going to be. So that's pretty good. And we also got a sheep sale in there. We got an extra $21,500 or something like that for selling some sheep, which is fantastic. And yeah, so or no, maybe it wasn't that much, but anyways, it was like $21,000 that we got for the sheep. So we're already at $338,000. We, I think, are going to greatly surpass the goal in which I had for the money-wise, at least. So pretty much, so we're in the month of January. If we go and look at fabric, where is our fabric? So we currently have a lot, but our best month is in the month of April. So I am going to have to continue jumping ahead because I just want to get the combine today, guys. I want this harvester. I want to be at that point, and if we have some money left over, I have some other plans. But the idea is we need the harvester. We need this harvester. So we are going to go ahead. We're going to jump ahead to the month of April. I'm going to get a guy in. We're going to do the March cut on the small grass field so that we at least have something cut. We're doing more than fine for grass. I think the sheep are still doing okay. They're still full, which is great. And then we're pretty much just gonna keep on trucking along here, guys. We got a lot of work to do, and that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to leave that hooked up, and we need to get obviously this harvest out of the way for the grass, which is just a small cut. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna get moving along, and then we will see you guys all in April. Alright, we are over here at the spinnery, and now we just gotta do our little fancy maneuvers to get... Oh, I spun too early. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's get all of that wool in there. Okay, so we're a little short. That's okay. The unloading side is the left side, so I'm just gonna stack all this stuff in here, though. And I think I can do that if I just don't. I just ran over that pylon. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. If we just kind of... Trees are getting in my way in my field of view here. Come on. There we go. If we just go like that, and then we just kind of... Perfect. All right. our excess wool is dropped off. Run over that pylon again. Run into a mailbox that just stopped me in my tracks. And then we're going to load up all of this fabric. Come on, I can't wait to sell this spinnery. It's such a bad location for loading and unloading. We're going to load up all of this stuff, and then we'll be able to go sell it. We're back at the farmer's market for like the 18th time today. We got 17,000. Oh, yes. We got 17,000 liters of fabric to sell. So let's see how much money this is going to make us. We are at peak selling time. This is the best location to sell at. Let's see how much money we get. Please. Yes! Yes! Okay, we have $600,000. We have more than enough money. That was amazing. Like, almost $250,000. What is that, like 240, 245, 200? That's a big sale. And if we do that every year, that's great. That is awesome. Okay, we have enough money to get our harvester, and we are probably still going to have money to spare, which means that maybe we can afford to do the upgrades around the farm that I was planning, and we still have like $140,000 worth of silage, or we still got like over 100 grand worth of silage that we could sell if we need to as well. But I'm gonna hold on to that and see if we need to sell it. If we don't need to sell all that silage, I might just hold on to it for now. It's a great kind of like we're in a pinch for money and we need something item. And like that's the idea with this field is I'm just gonna keep making grass for our sheep. If we have excess grass every couple of years, then we're going to turn it into silage and just kind of build up a slow stockpile. But we should be able to start moving away from grass. 'Cause grass takes a lot of time to produce, and I went the wrong way. I wanted to park this trailer somewhere else, but that's okay. We'll still go this way and park it up anyways. Well, with all of that done, guys, we have over $600,000. It's time to say goodbye to the old Massey. Been a great combine. It's done its job. It's been a very good machine to us. It has harvested a few fields. It's done a bunch of contracts for us. It has definitely served its purpose and made us the money that we needed, and it is still worth some money. So we are going to drive this thing for the last time over to the garage to say goodbye to the Massey Ferguson 8590 rotary thingy. Yeah, this guy. Let's go for a cruise. Well, we made it. We are over here at the shop. We did our last drive here with the Massey. It is time to go out with the old and in with the new. It served us well. We got 15 hours of harvesting out of this thing, and it, for being a small harvester, that's not that much actually, because it takes a long time to do big harvests. But yeah, so obviously we've got 600 grand in the bank, but we've still got quite a bit of value sitting right here. So we're gonna, so we've got 65, $66,000 worth of stuff to sell here. So we'll just start selling off all this stuff, which is just fantastic because, it's extra money in the bank, which makes it easier. That pretty much will buy our new header for our new combine. So let's go ahead and we're going to look into the shop. I've already got this kind of set up and looked out. So I've got a few different options here, but I ultimately ended up going, I think, with this one. This one is a really, really nice harvester. Some changes that we're going to make here. Obviously, we're not going to go with the biggest engine to start because we do not have that much money. But what we're going to do is we're going to start out with going to the US wheel setup. Gives us a little bit of a broader track, bit of a bigger tire on the back end. I would want the Massey Ferguson 2025 model. GPS, don't really have much of an option for that. We're going to have it regardless. So we're just going to leave that as is. Extension big, because we want the larger capacity, so we don't have to empty this thing as often, which will be great. And then obviously we're going to go with the longest fold with light. I don't know if we really need the light, but it's kind of a nice little feature to have. So this thing will fold in, which will be great. And design color, we're actually going to get, because I wanted to get a case, we're going to go with case red. I wish this thing was available in a case, but I think that this is a pretty cool harvester nonetheless. Rim colors do we do case red as well for the rims? Yeah, I like that. I think that's kind of cool. So we're going to get rid of the plates. Obviously, we don't need plates on this thing. It's a combine, so we don't really need that. So this is our this is it, man. This is our new guy. We're going to put some electric mirrors on it because why not? Ideal drive? Yeah, let's do joystick drive. I think that's pretty cool. Model year? Yeah, that's not really, we don't really need that. So yeah, we're going to go with this. This is our new combine. This thing is pretty sweet. Now, if I change the wheel brand, is it going to change a whole bunch of stuff? Yeah, I want, oh, US 2. What's that? US 2. US. Oh, so we can do twin wheels on this thing. I think I kind of like the tracks. We'll do the tracks. Tracks is okay. This is it. We're doing it. This is what we're getting. We're gonna go ahead, pull the trigger, buy for 335,000 big ones. Go ahead and buy. And then some things we're going to need with this, obviously we need a header. So we're going to go with the Power Flow, this guy right here. We're going to go ahead, obviously get this in the Massey design to match what we have existing already. We're going to match the colors as well. And this is our new header, $70,000. So our old Massey pretty much bought our new header. And this thing has a working width of 12.2 meters, which is more than double what we had before. Plus, we're more than double the capacity. So this is going to be a great upgrade for us. Now, I think I might be able to, down the line, upgrade this to the Flex Draper. I think this will work. Well, the Flex Draper should work on it, but I'll probably need to put the bigger engine into it before we can do something like that. So if we go ahead, we buy this, and then it doesn't let me do combinations, but I think I figured out for header trailers that we needed this guy here, the N7040. So we're going to go ahead and pick this guy up. Design color. Do we leave it black? Design color. What does this change? If we do that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do red wheels. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep that kind of black and red going. I like that. So we're going to rock this. We're going to buy this, 15,000. Let's see if it all fits. Look at the setup. There it is. This thing is huge. This thing is going to be awesome out on our fields. I am very much so looking forward to testing this out on our first big canola harvest. So let's see if we can get this thing hooked up properly now. If we just... Oh, that is so nice. Oh, yeah. Nice. And it gets up to 43 kilometers per hour. That's insane. So if we... How do we hook up to it? There we go. Hook up. Look at how high it raises that. That's awesome. I can't see nothing with this thing. Let's go ahead and get this thing put on to our trailer. If we can get it onto the trailer without hitting the trailer. There we go. And if we go like this, drive straight on in, we should be able to make this work. I think I bought the right trailer. We're about to find out. So if we go like that, back up. Come on. Snap. Snap. Please? Snap? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it not going to snap? Oh. Does this modded one not work with this trailer? Oh, no. That could be an issue. Is it going to stay there? Does it have straps that I can enable? Let's see if it holds it. Let's hook up to it. We're gonna see what happens. This might be the wrong one. Oh, ooh. Look at how close it is. Can I strap it? No, I can't strap it. So this is kind of just chilling here right now. Oh, did it snap? Is it sitting properly? It might be sitting properly now. It might be hooked up. Okay, let's try and carefully drive this thing back to our farm. Well, we made it back to the farm, and it was not scary the entire way back, but it managed to make it here. Now, this is the harvester fully set up. Let's go ahead and do a really nice walk around of this thing. This thing is impressive. This thing is amazing. Look at it. Wow, I am so excited to use this in the near future here, guys. I think that this is going to be a massive upgrade for us. I can't wait to get this thing out on the field and use it for the first time. I'm stoked. I am stoked. One thing I did want to test is I wanted to put the pipe out and see how far it went. You know what? That goes a lot further than it probably needs to. We might not need to do the long fold pipe, but it gives us enough like wiggle room as well to not have to worry about getting too close. And if we do decide to upgrade to the flex draper header down the line, then we should be able to make it fit, which is great. So with that all being said, that's pretty much all I needed to buy today. The next thing is we still have $254,000. We can afford to do some farm upgrades. We can actually afford to do a lot of farm upgrades. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to pack this thing up. I'm going to try and park this thing somewhere. I think it's going to fit. Maybe it might fit into our little machine shed, but the machine shed might be going today. I'm thinking about selling the thing and getting a new... Come on. Nope. Sneak past the fertilizer. Dang it. I'm thinking of maybe replacing the machine shed today. So we shall see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try and load this thing back onto the trailer the way that I had it. And then I'm going to park it out of the way with the pickup truck. But I need to get this so perfect. Like maybe right there. Ooh. No, it's got to come back a bit more. Gotta come back just a little bit more. Pretty much right there. Push forward. Back up. Nope. Push forward. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be, pretty much sitting right there. Oh, it's going to come back a little bit. Anyways, we'll leave that as is for now, and I'm going to park it with the pickup truck. Let's see, is this thing even going to fit into the machine shed, or are we literally going to have to upgrade because it doesn't even fit into the shed? Let's find out. Oh, goodness. Okay. It might fit. Is it going to fit? Yeah, it fits. Okay. That's sort of... Oh, no. It... Ooh! Barely. Like, because that's all the way in. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Shut this thing off. I thought I shut it off. Anyways, I'll shut that off in a second. But let's see. Like, does the door close? Ooh. Oof. That's close. Yeah, I think it's definitely time for a machine shed upgrade. If that thing's barely fitting, or we just have to at least take this guy out. But yeah, let's see what we can do with the remaining time and money that we've got. Well, with the remaining money that we have, because we have quite a lot of it, we're gonna go a little crazy. We're gonna do some things. I wasn't really planning on doing this today, but you know what? We're just gonna bite the bullet. We're just gonna do it. So we got 250 grand in the bank. I've brought the RV out because we're gonna go and demo everything over here. We're gonna need the truck. We gotta move the greenhouse's trailer or the watering trailer. Everything's got to be moved. We're going to demo everything over here, and we're going to kind of rethink our productions, like our passive incomes, and all of those things. I got a whole bunch of things that I want to do. So we got to move the trailer out of the way, even though I just refilled these things, which now feels kind of pointless because I'm going to be deleting them. And then we need to grab a tractor. We need to hook up to the plow and get that out of the way. So let's go ahead, jump out. We'll go grab the case We'll get that out of the way, and then once I've got everything moved, we're going to delete everything. Everything. And then we're going to do a little bit of landscaping and see how much money we got. We might need to sell our silage, because now that I think about it, this is going to get pretty expensive pretty quickly. Okay, so we're in our build tools here now. Look at that, 114 months. These are the original greenhouses, guys. This is where we started everything. It's sad to see them go, but it's time to sell off our greenhouses. We're going to sell off the water tower, which we worked so hard to get 98 months on that, and our cottage, where we've been living for a few years as well. We're going to go ahead and sell all of these. Now, we have a lot of space to work with here. We got some space that we have to level, do a little bit of terraforming. I'm going to kind of probably pick a level and then level the whole area. So if we go and grab our sculpting tool and we switch it to square, and we're going to make this thing as large as possible, we're going to select an area, like right here, and we're just going to go ahead and level everything on out. Okay, so with this large area that we have here, we're going to probably just paint this with gravel for now. Get ourselves a nice like gravel path down. That's concrete. Where is our gravel? Gravel. So I think, is this the gravel that we're using? I think it's, or this is different, right? Yeah, it's different. So I think we're using this. Yeah, so we're using this stuff. So we're going to just match this up for now. So we'll just gravel this all. We can do a little bit of painting with grass a little bit later on, but I kind of want to get ourselves a nice base set, and then we can kind of figure everything out from there. So I don't want to damage the road. Perfect. We're going to get all of this painted a nice uniform gravel all the way across, just like this. Okay, I kind of got this area all kind of like smoothed out, leveled a bit. So my thoughts is this machine shed might also be going as well. I might actually have to move a whole bunch of stuff here. So what I'm kind of thinking is, bear with me here, guys. I've got a big kind of plan. I'd like to put this guy down. It's quite large. I might actually need to redo some of the landscape. I thought it was going to fit here, but it doesn't look like it will. So this might actually end up going somewhere else. We might actually put it out here somewhere. I'm not entirely sure now, actually, where I want to put this. I do like here, because then like all of our garages are facing the field. Or maybe like this, where the backside is facing the field. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think we can do here? I think if we level this area here a little bit more, we should be able to put this machine shop down right here, and then all of our machines will be facing each other. And then when I take out the machine shed, I want to put in obviously a new house. So that's going to probably be this guy here, which looks like it should fit here. And then we could even probably put it this way, going across, which gives us our front porch. Drive through, we'll be able to soften all this out, and we'll make a nice driveway for our entrance here. Our sheep will be behind us, all that, and then we'll still have lots of room for activities around the back here. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to move everything out of the machine shed, and I got to do a little bit of leveling in here to make some adjustments in here, and then after that, well, we should be good. Should be fine after that. So let me go ahead and get everything kind of leveled out the way I want it, and then we can start placing down some buildings. Well, I'm kind of liking where this is sitting right now. I accidentally misplaced it, so I had to sell it again, but that's okay. I'm kind of liking where this thing is sitting right now. I might keep it right here, and I'm happy with the color. This thing has pallet storage in it, which is pretty cool. It has the ability to like change some of the interior stuff. Obviously, lots of interior lighting. We have a wash bay here. We have a lot of parking garages on this side here. So this will be a great spot to park all of our equipment. And then I'm planning on making another like machine shed style thing as well, but that will probably be a little bit later. But I mean, we also have this giant workshop, so we'll actually have a proper workshop to work out of here, which will be really, really nice. The combine will fit in here. Everything will fit in here. So I think we're going to go ahead. We're going to place this right here. So if we... am I happy with where it is right now? If I back out of this, is it going to mess it up? Yeah, it's going to mess it up a little bit. So we'll pretty much just place it, I think, where it is right now, which is perfect. Is it? That's right where I want it, I think. Yeah, looks about right. So it looks like it's kind of in that outline there, where I've got it placed. And then I sold it again. That should be good. So let's go ahead. We'll line it right up again. $200,000. You guys ready? 200,000. Okay, we definitely don't have enough. We're definitely gonna have to sell the silage because I want to be able to place the other place as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna place this, and then we're gonna relocate everything in here. So I'm happy with this. We're gonna hit place. Let's make sure it all lined up properly before I back out of the build menu. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that angle, but I think it'll be okay. Because it's just enough space just to get around the outside. Actually, do we want to rotate it? It doesn't look like it's rotated properly. So if we sell it, let's try and place that one more time. And it kind of went like this. It's hard to place these sometimes. It really is. So I'm just going to try and get this into the right spot. Alright, I am happy with where that is placed. We still have some terraforming to do, and we got to relocate everything. But real quick, I want to see what's the value of this shed. It's only worth 14k, so that's not great. We'll definitely have to sell the silage to be able to afford the house that we want. But I'm thinking that we will definitely be able to get some stuff done here. This is exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start moving everything into the new shed. And then I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to kind of sell the machine shed and sell some other stuff, and then we can go from there. Okay, so everything is moved over to the garage, and as you can see, we've got everything inside. This building is super nice to have. To be able to park everything under a roof and be able to walk around inside and all that stuff is pretty sweet. A couple things that we don't have parked inside, obviously, is the gooseneck and the forage wagon, but that's all right. If we take a look, we got our cedar up front here. I threw our little maintenance toolbox up there because I guess we don't really need that anymore because we have our own workshop now, which is great. And like anything that's in here is accessible from this menu now, which is pretty sweet. I'm pretty excited about that. So the Massey Ferguson didn't quite fit in here, but it is in here nonetheless. Over in this little room here, we just got our sprayer tucked in here right now, and then over in this room here is where all of our implements are for the front loader. We got our skid steer here, and all of our attachments go here, and then if we head on upstairs, this is where all of the pallets are being kept. So yeah, this is our new setup. I think it's great. I've also gone ahead, done a little bit of landscaping at the front. We're going to do this over the next few episodes, just kind of tidying things up, making it feel a little bit more natural around here instead of such a empty, desolate nothingness area. But that is going to be something we're going to have to save for another day. I didn't realize how long we'd already gone today. So yeah, that's going to do it, guys. We are going to have to build our house / our main garage area for like our trucks and stuff like that in the next episode. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below of our new setup here, our new building. Lots of big plans for next episode. Next episode, we will probably be getting in our first canola harvest with the new harvester, and obviously it's going to be a massive harvest. I'm really excited to see how much we're going to get from this harvest, and who knows, we might even end up buying the oil mill that's in town, since I'm not ready to build our business production area yet. So we'll see how everything goes. But that's going to do it for today, guys. So until next time, take care, and we'll see you guys all in the next episode.